Hello, everybody. Good morning. Thursday morning. Gonna warm up with a quick sketch. I think I'm gonna draw Luna. Luna from the shard bugs. Actually, I've drawn her from that angle so many times. Let's flip it around. Where's my eraser? Oops, I left my eraser over there. I'm gonna reach it. Don't bump into anything. All right, cool. Hello, hi there. If the Yeah, I'm just gonna erase this real quick. Start over here. Started a good day yesterday. Finished that picture. I'm not sure I posted it. I should post it. I'll post it after this. All right, gonna go straight to inking now. Give myself a good enough sketch there. So last time I did the Mars avatar, which let me show that off again. Is that in here? Yeah. We did this one with pen and ink and marker. It was really simple, so I'm gonna try to do the same thing, try to replicate it, but this time with the with Luna, which is the other avatar. She's purple. I got my reference real quick. I know she looks. It's just every so often I gotta make sure I get everything so I don't forget. Your art is insanely beautiful. I actually stopped. Um, sure. I don't know what your Discord is, but go ahead and add. I think the only thing I ever do on Discord is either have meetings or or I play D&D with my friends on my Discord channel, which it's really closed. My Discord channel. It's just for a couple of friends in the industry and just my D&D nerds. Ooh, all right, sorry, I'm holding my breath for that one. Trying to go there. All right. So I'm looking here. Go ahead and take this tape off. Then what I'm going to do is get some of this ink wash. Hopefully the music's not too loud or too low. Let me know, everybody, if everything sits well. Hey, Alex. I'm gonna take off this tape too because we don't need this one. I'm just gonna kind of give everything just a light. Even though it's wax, I don't really mind too much because it's still gonna hold on to some of the wash. This paper is odd, but like I said, we're just getting just a tone. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you had a good night yesterday. Fallout, the new episodes came out, or a new episode came out yesterday. I saw part of it. Looked pretty cool. I didn't really pay attention because I don't like ads, so I'm just waiting until I can pirate it. One of the reasons why I was going to get rid of Amazon Prime, but then I saw that Fallout came out. I was like, alright, I want to wait for a little bit until after all the Fallout episodes, and then I'll unsubscribe because I don't need it. Also, fuck Bezos. Oh. Luna! 813 Teflo, how's it going? I'm glad you noticed that this is gonna be my burger. Alright. Just gonna use this blowgun real quick. Perfect, yeah, I like that. Okay, everything's pretty much dry. That's what I need. I'm gonna work on her eyes, just the eyes, because I'm gonna do the outline of her head with purple because she's made of light. She's made of energy. She's not like a jelly person. She's like made of energy. So I gotta make sure that I can portray that. One of the ways I'm going to do that is I think I'm just going to paint the background all black and then put some white on the inside. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh. She was my first piece that oh shit. She was the first avatar that I painted and created. Take off my glasses. For some reason, I still see so well when I'm sketching from this distance with my glasses. I have to sketch like this and draw without my glasses because is this thing, so I'm making sure my, there you go, that's plugged in. What was I saying? Back to my glasses not being on. I don't know, I work better when I'm drawing my blurry shapes. around these corners. We're gonna put some more of this. Gotta pick it up with this. I don't know where my napkins are. Matthew David Rudd. Everybody check him out. That's Matthew David Rudd. He's a voice actor. He's come out and he's voice acted for fucking my mind is going blank for everything. I know Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, Blue Lock, Solo Leveling, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? I believe you're a panda in Jujutsu Kaisen, David. Anyways, go give him a follow. Hey, C Gaines. That's the bearded Ronin. He's a Twitch streamer. I don't know why I'm using this brush for that. This is the brush I gotta use. Just gonna, and then I'm gonna use my finger. And I'm just gonna. And that's all I need. We just need a little bit around the edges, because then we're gonna put some white around everything. And the fact that this is the wax card, it's going to make the smoothing and blending a little different. I'm so quiet right now here, folks. I'm just making sure I don't fuck up my lines. Looks good. Looks real good. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look really cool when it's done. Okay. It's working out the way I'm hoping it's working. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna I'm gonna clean this real quick. Where is Actually, I still need to come in here. A couple little spots that I don't like. I want this to be shorter down here. I'm gonna put some more black paint. Fix that. Let me go grab, actually I have something to show y'all. So the very first design that I drew or painted of Luna was rejected because she was a little too risque. Let me show it to you. Here she is. My wife likes it, so she put it up on there. So this was the original version of Son of a Gun. Alright, sorry about that, Twitch and YouTube. I don't know what's going on with my webcam and it keeps turning off. But anyways, here we go, back to this. This was the original Luna. But like I said, she was a little too risque, and so we went with the new version of her, which is with the armor and all that stuff. Alright, I'm gonna come in here with this eraser. I'm just gonna take out some of this blue if I can. If not, that's okay. We're gonna paint over it anyways. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Alright. I'm gonna use this royal purple. The fuck? Oh, I'll fix that a little bit. Grab some of this magenta. Just gonna play with some more colors in here. Go for this with this light pink. Blend some of this together. Then, where's my blender? Whoops, I thought I grabbed the yellow instead of the blender. There you go, got it. We're good, we're good. Oops. most of this is going to be covered in white in the center anyways. I'm not too worried too much about that. Making sure that the colors are going to be able to bounce underneath it. And where did I put that top? Where'd you go, motherfucker? Oh, there you go. Rolled all the way over there. Of course. Ugh. So I've been in between working on the comic for Shardbugs, I've been working on writing my book, and man, a lot of I'm trying to make sure I write everything as much as possible. And a friend of mine told me, he's like, you should use ChatGPT to help you, organize your writing. And I tried it, and it made it worse, so I stopped it. ChatGPT just seems like your personal yes man. Every idea you come up with is a genius idea. Where there it is. Magenta, we're gonna go. Oh, not yet. We're going to start grabbing white. We're gonna start doing all the little white stuff, like the stars and the highlights. First things first, highlights. But one of the characters in my book, he's a dwarf who's hiding out, pretending to be human, so he made himself tall, so he's like the tallest dwarf. And I'm finding some fun things to write about that guy. Originally he wasn't as big of a character, but as I've been writing it, he's slowly becoming bigger than what he was intended to be. The reason why I made her hair, or the tentacles in her head of lights of tendrils of light on her hair, is because Soul is her sister, or how I take it. Soul is her sister, and she has that, whole head of energy of light just emitting from the top of her head. And I figured she would be the same, since she's like the mixture of both Mars and Soul, in my opinion. So she has a little bit of both of them in her just in her appearance, she has the armor similar to what's his name? Mars's body. And she's got the light energy similar to, but she's her own thing, so she's still different. She carries the same characteristics, but she's different. And one of those things that makes her different is, she's smarter. In my opinion, I believe she's smarter. Like she covets intelligence and just thinking strategically and I didn't mean to hit that. My bad. Terrible Monsters Art. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. How much time have we gotten so far? We're just 12 minutes in? Jesus. Here I am trying to speed up on this process for this piece. I need some bigger stars here and there. There we go. Toothbrush time. All right. Blah. Where is this thing? The hell is that? Sorry about that, folks. Just had to do that. A little too. Need some swirls in here. That's what we're missing. Swirls. Trying to see where else I need some highlights here, some hatching highlights here. Alright. Now I'm just going to wait for this to dry a little bit, and then we'll go on over and put some purple and lavender into it. Well, since we're going to be waiting for it to dry, I can drink some of my tea and ask y'all a couple questions, see how y'all doing. Hey Rod, how's it going? Norin Rad, my buddy. Bunch of people I know, that's awesome. What has everybody been up to lately? Has anybody been watching anything cool? I don't know. Reading anything? Lately I've been reading Absolute Batman. I've been digging the hell out of that. I want to like Absolute Superman, but I feel like that one's kind of dragging that story. But I'm hoping that it gets better. I like how Absolute Wonder Woman looks, but I haven't picked up any of the books yet. I think she looks badass. She looks cool as hell. Just chugging this tea. Give me 1 second. Let's zoom in over here for you folks on Twitch. Just realized that It's not zoomed in. There y'all go. All right. All right, let's touch. It's a little wet still. Where's it wet at? Oh, it's wet right there. Okay. I think we can go. Let's see. Damn it! It's wet everywhere. All right. Oh, let me blow this again. Nice, okay. Well, like I said, we're going to start off with this pink color. What is this called? Peony. Alright, whatever the hell that means. Gonna go over with the pink and then slowly build up with some purples. And the black is still kind of wet. Son of a bitch. It's okay. We'll go back in a bit to fix that. I'm not too concerned about getting everything with this pink. It's more like a color that we're getting down before we start blending. kind of still see the white underneath it, don't worry. I know it looks like I'm messing it up, but I'm not. That's why I didn't put too much emphasis on the details and some other stuff, because I knew it was gonna disappear once I put down the purple. But that's okay, because that's gonna give us different layers of these things. Now comes the fun part. Pushing all this white. See how it's not turning white, they're kind of turning pinkish in color. That's just how it is with this wax card texture. How much time we got? We are at the 28-minute mark. I thought we were already at 30 minutes.
Or 40 at least. I just realized the camera has been...
There we go. Oh, sorry. I mean, I hit that. Take out some of these white stars from the eyelashes. Stop. Come in. There we go. I need to put a little bit more white over here so that it's not so purple. It doesn't look like her head is bald, but we're almost done. And we're only 33 minutes in. Man, I was taking my time thinking, when I was rushing thinking I was ran out of time. I should have been taking my time, but it's alright. Like I said, this was a warm-up. This is just for fun. Tony Fountain, Vincent, welcome. Wait, why did I bring this white out? Oh, yeah. I was going to do this. Plenty of paint on this brush. Turn upside down for two reasons. One, I need to start from this area, and it's hard for me to do it from the other angle. I don't know why I'm reaching across like that, making it much more difficult for myself. I'm just a fool. Alright. Oh, back to my book, Crimson Blade. So, I remember showing it off to some family members, and they were like, oh, so he's a superhero. And I said, not exactly. And they're all happy because it's a Latino superhero or whatever. And I'm like, he's not a superhero. He's not even a hero. He's just a story of this guy stuck in this. And they're like, well, you need to be making stories for, people to, I don't know. They said I needed to make a Mexican Superman. And you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to make my characters based off of, family members, friends, things like that, myself in there. I'm not a hero at all. And so, I don't think I want to make... Besides, I'm not really good at that. Like, I'm a cynical person by nature. I don't think I can write stuff about hope and super nice. And so I like Superman. I love Superman. I think Superman's my favorite superhero because of the fact that he's so righteous, that he's so good, that even in the face of everything, he still tries to be a Boy Scout. And I think that's harder than, being a Batman. I'm just gonna beat up people. Fuck them. Or Punisher. Like, that doesn't take as much strength or guts, in my opinion. Though I'm not saying that that's not how I would be. That's totally how I'd be. That's why I think that they're lesser characters. There's too much like me. Superman, on the other hand, he's more like Jesus. And I like that. Him and Spider-Man, characters who pull their punches because they know how powerful they are, how strong they are. So they try everything else before they revert to violence. And even then, when they do revert to violence, they hold back because they know how strong they are. And I think that's pretty cool. But I can't write that because my view on things is that, for me, violence has constantly been the answer for a lot of things, even when I've tried to go a different route. Sometimes a motherfucker just needs to get hit. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I didn't want to write my character being this beacon of good. There's going to be characters like that in my comic, but they're not the main characters because they're not struggling as much as the person who's trying to fight to do right. I think Superman has that privilege to be as as peaceful and as good as he is because he has that strength to do so. That's not every, and I think Superman even knows that, like from the comics, like he knows that, like, oh, he has that privilege that he can go around. He can try to reason first. That's another cool thing. Superman doesn't have the no-kill rule like Batman. He just chooses not to and tries not to, but I don't think he has that rule. I think he even says that to the Joker at one point, that he doesn't have the same rule that Batman does. He just can see different ways to approach problems. Lucky for everybody. These are my stars. Thank you for listening to me yap about Superman. Hey, muscly man! Sorry, I'm not. I didn't respond fast enough. Hopefully, you're still there, and I didn't ignore you completely. So in our meetings, one of the meetings for shard bugs, we were kind of told that we got to start being more, try to be more spreading the word. And I'm not the kind of person who goes to stores, so I decided that my spreading the word would be to start being more involved in my social media and for my studies and everything. It says I got to post on Instagram twice a day. Same thing with Threads and Blue Sky. I'm not gonna get onto Twitter. Fuck Twitter. But and then I gotta post at least 2 videos a week on YouTube to start seeing some kind of growth. I've never been one to really chase growth, just because after I realized that I wasn't gonna, like, I wasn't getting it for a while, I was just like, I don't give a shit. Like, my work speaks for itself. But we want to get the word out of shard bugs, right? We want to get the projects I'm working on seen so that people can buy them so that I can continue working. So I decided I'm going to start streaming a lot, like daily, like I've been doing, and then posting twice a day on Instagram best I can. I have a catalog of a bunch of artwork, so I should be able to post artwork every day, even if it's just reposting old stuff that you guys probably haven't even seen. So that's pretty good, right? Just social media, man. Not a fan. And it's not because, like, oh, it's so toxic. I don't give a shit about that. It's more just, it's just effort. I'm just lazy and I don't like to I just like to draw, punch shit, box, work out, eat, and hang out with my cat and wife. And that's really it. I used to be pretty outgoing, by the way. Like, I used to like to go to parties a lot. I like to hang out with people. I like to be, but I don't know. It became exhausting and became more trouble than it's worth. Put a bigger target on you from people who don't like you. And I don't know how to fight certain things like that. Like I said, I wish you could just punch things and then there, boom, situation solved. But no, there's laws against that. I know this looks like I'm just putting in more white strands, but like the way this ink, or this marker, it like absorbs the white, and so I need to kind of go over it multiple times so that we can get the look I'm looking for. I think I'm getting there. Hey, I got nobody watching. Everybody left. Well, there goes my whole thing about trying to build an audience. Nobody's here. It's alright. My feelings are hurt a little bit, but it's okay. Alright. I guess guess now it's time to sign it. Think I'm gonna sign it down here in the bottom left. I need to buy some more ink. Come in here and add a couple more little. I kind of want to go in with a little more white. Besides, I still got time. How much time? 48 minutes. 2 more minutes, and then I'll be done. Okay, just continue going. Gonna go with this dry brush here. Just gonna blend. Let me grab this pink again. think it needs more splatters, especially over here in the edge. My name is almost down there. Let me brighten up my signature there. There we go. And I think we are done. Bring this up to the camera, you guys can see. It looks a little washed out on. Sorry. There we go. Let's I'm gonna lower down the brightness on this light real quick. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna start my day and get to work here. Got some pages to finish. Thanks for hanging out. You'll have a wonderful day. And like I always say, I don't care what they say about you. You're